Hey, the Thabreakmasta here, and it's gonna be my Naruto SD Rock Lee Springtime of Youth episode 10 review. It's a good episode so far. It's my first part. Gonna do the second part. You know how I do my reviews. So, yeah, the first part of this is all about teamwork, and I see how they put, Shikamaru in this whole thing in Rock Lee and Neji. Basically, Neji and Rock Lee don't have the best kind of teamwork, and they try to basically imitate what they saw with Choji and Shikamaru, because Choji and Shikamaru, they've been best friends since I don't know whenever, and they have the greatest kind of teamwork. So that's what they're trying to do this whole episode. The episode just starts off with a lot of tension already because of these ninjas randomly come here, and then Neji and Rock Lee try to attack the ninjas, but end up hitting themselves not hitting themselves, but hitting one another in the long run with that fight. And so then Choji and Shikamaru end up coming and doing a teamwork attack, and it looked all beautiful. And so Rock Lee's like, I want to be that kind. I want to have that kind of teamwork with Neji. And so then they try to imitate them through this whole episode. I'm pretty sure, or do this part anyways. And it didn't go well. These half-baked plans that Rock Lee always makes never worked, and this is no exception. So they try to eat like Choji basically, or Rock Lee try to feed Neji like he's eating Choji, and kept calling Choji fat, by the way, too, which made him angry and everything like that. And so then they end up having to do a little battle, a teamwork battle. Neji and Rock Lee versus Choji and Shikamaru. And so they end up doing this little fight. Shikamaru ends up running away to do his old little plan, and Choji's supposed to hold him and everything like that. And so that didn't go so well. Rock Lee ends up getting smashed because Choji doing his little ball thingy, and Neji ends up doing his trigram 64 prom in the air in like a circle thing, just like Choji's, because he's trying to act like Choji for some reason. I don't know why. And so then they end up knocking Rock Lee out of there and everything like that. And so he ends up running into the paper bombs that Shikamaru made, and they just all fell apart. And so then they explain, well, we've been best friends since whenever. And, we have this kind of teamwork all the time. You guys, you have your own kind of teamwork and friendship. And so then they start bickering and everything, Rock Lee and Neji. And so then they end up fighting and actually showing some teamwork after all that bickering all of a sudden. And now they seem like a good team. And so in the end, they end up finding their own ways of teamwork and everything like that. They're still arguing, actually, with that whole thing. But Tenten's like, I like the way this is. And that's how the first part of the episode ends. So, part 2, people. Part 2. Alright, part 2 of this. This whole episode, pretty funny. This part right here is an IQ test, apparently. So they have to test their IQ. And apparently all of them have low IQ, besides Shikamaru, of course. He's the most intelligent person there. And so, they end up going to this weird haunted house mansion looking thing. I mean, it looked like a haunted house. And so they go in there like, is this really where the test is supposed to be held? And then as they're walking in there, they end up hearing a scream, and it sounds like Guy Sensei. And so they end up going to this door where Guy Sensei was supposed to be in and stuff like that. The door's locked. So Neji sky palm the door, end up seeing Guy on the ground. And so they're like, what the heck's going on here? Why is he on the ground? He's just knocked out. He's not dead. And so they end up saying, this must be his dying message. Like I said, he's not dead. He's knocked out. But yeah, he made a dying message, what Shikamaru said. And so they're trying to figure out who was the person that did it, because the dying message is a swirly thing. And so they kept hinting too it was snakes, because the person that did it was Orochimaru, because you see him in the ceiling. He's just watching the whole thing. And so they're trying to figure out who did it. And so they went down the list of who has swirlies in their mind, because Rock Lee was like, the person that has swirlies, because it looks just like a squirrel, is Naruto. And Naruto's not even there. He's possibly doing his own test, but they said. And so they're like, okay, it's not Naruto. It's Choji, because Choji has his little swirlies on his face. And he's like, no, Choji's been there with him the whole time. How's he gonna do that? And so they're like, man, I don't know what to do. And they kept hinting, oh look, it looked like a snake. Must be a snake. A snake. I'm like, what's wrong with these people? And so they're like, well, this must be the actual IQ test, which Rock Lee said, not say, oh, it's Orochimaru. So they're like, oh yeah, it must be the IQ test, okay. And so then Orochimaru's like, I can build upon this. And so then Orochimaru ends up putting his mask on, looks just like Guy. And he's like, okay, hey, I'm Guy Sensei. He's like, and Mark is like, hey, you sound different. Something wrong with you? He's like, oh no, I'm just sick. Yeah. I'm like, this is stupid. And so then they end up going through those little trials of IQ tests. Like, apparently Orochimaru's dumb too. How is Orochimaru dumb? But apparently he's dumb. And that was like the test there he was giving them, or IQ tests, it's just like some dumb random questions, and they all end up failing besides Tenten and Rock Lee. And so then they had like this final quiz show. It's like a quiz show, and all of a sudden, like this final quiz question, they're both locked in these chairs, and these balloons are right there, and they're supposed to pop and I guess explode. I'm not sure. And so, oh yeah, now Shikamaru left a long time ago. He didn't even want to do the test. And he's like, well, I might as well save Rock Lee and Tenten. So he ends up saving Rock Lee and Tenten using his, his puppet, not his puppet, but his shadow mimic Jutsu, and he ends up getting Orochimaru, making him go through the whole thing that he was messing him with. And they end up seeing that's Orochimaru, and then he's trying to figure out how they're going to defeat Orochimaru. And so Shikamaru did his whole 200 plans in his head thingy, and he ends up defeating him, doing some dumb freaking cliche, not cliche, but just some dumb thing. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. It was dumb. They go to the food court and they get it, and it was a bomb, and so then it exploded on Orochimaru, and Orochimaru disappeared, and he blasted off again, like Team Rocket. And so and then not Neki, but Shikamaru was like, and that's how Shikamaru defeated Orochimaru. And then the narrator's like, hey, don't. The narrator's like, hey, don't be saying what I'm about to say. Don't be predicting what I'm about to say. I'm like, what the heck? He's like, he's all just knows everything that's gonna happen. And so then the next episode credits supposed to happen, and Shikamaru was like, I think I know what's gonna happen in the next episode. I'm like, this guy right here. So yeah, like I said, it was a pretty good episode. I really liked it. What are your thoughts on this episode? Leave your comments below. Like if you like this review, and subscribe to my channel for some more Naruto ST Rock Lee Springtime Youth reviews. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmasta, and until then, break out.